EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Chicago Bears. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's got some space here. Yeah, he's going to be out up around the
The good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there and an odd front, three-man front.
And now the rookie's free. Still going inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Ready?
On the give, this is Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
That's up first down and goal.
They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Hubbard going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal
Young
at the 5-yard line.
buying time to his left. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Bears nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. downs at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. Room here to run. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
That's good for Chicago.
To throw is Fields. He's going to look deep for more. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
They'll go again with Herbert. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Fields. His throw incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him, and that play simply dropped it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now it's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Chase Claypool, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end. And deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Young here, you can see, changing the play. Now Young, looking to throw on second down. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. Oh, some strong running. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Ready.
First down, Panthers.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. You look at this Bears defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. At the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Looking to throw, Young. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line.
Okay, right. Black shot. Right, white.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Young working out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win. But we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Fields on first down. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
To Khalil Herbert. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Bears defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And while their numbers for the season haven't been that great, they do have players capable of making plays, as we just saw there, able to get in there and blow that play up. They're just looking for more of those types of plays throughout this game.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Young. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch.
Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Let's go now.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Smack, red. Ready.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Ready, break.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Striker, 3-3.
Now Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Fields going to move him around. Now Fields. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The Bears at 1-8 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football. But
Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Caught by Tremble. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Come on.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Young quickly to the flat. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready, ready.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Panthers 21, Bears 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Claws red. Hut, hut.
Following the interception, Young. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bears 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Off play action, Fields. Steps away to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Young off the play fake. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Tremble, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball claim to try and pick themselves back.
They've got his man complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 69 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Fields going to change things up here. Herbert is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Set, ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, Young. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be out right at the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Young to throw it. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll go out of bounds and appears right at the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now Young. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And off. Take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Bears 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go,
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Extend.
Herbert once more. Sheds off the tackle. And this will be a Bears first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And off right side for Herbert. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Go.
Herbert powering up the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Here's a give to Herbert. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert, and the Panthers will get the football back. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. That's caught by Mingo, right side. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Jonathan Mingo. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 48-yard line.
Here we go. Steal. Check steal. Ready.
The pitch comes to Sanders, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Cut.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Ready.
Young to throw it this time. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Young. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ready?
It's Young off play action. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have opened the lead up to 30. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
A handoff for Herbert. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Fields on 3rd down. That is caught, fighting his way through contact. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Fields going to keep it running right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Herbert. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Touchdown Bears! Chase Claypool. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Dante Jackson on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set, hut.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 81 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On first down, right back to Herbert. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run. It's Herbert. And this will be a Bears first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, what was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that. But look.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A huge play there for Chicago. 54 yards. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll run here with Herbert. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Herbert. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're dead. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And they will score. Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a 2-point conversion. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. 70 seconds remain. This will be an onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race down the left sideline. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Panthers 52, Bears 37.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Alpha.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Targeting Moore, he's got him on the crossing pattern. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. Here's first down. And one last throw here for Fields. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were.
Stop, here we go. Bucket off the pick and roll. Gotta go. We don't move it scary. Last time I shed a tear. That when Prince died.